Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Leona, so it won't be the fasting center. We're just going to be doing as much damage as possible, and there's just more engage options and maybe a little bit more reliable engage with the Leona.
Now?
No, he doesn't have the skill.
Wow.
He doesn't have the skill.
Right.
So he actually can't utilize it as Canyon's going to land the spear.
He has no flash, remember.
Yep. Pounce comes forward. That's a really good interrupt, but Showmaker's here. Doesn't have shifting sands yet, remember, guys, but Beyond is just going to get pounced on by Canyon. It's just a matter of time. Red buff's there. Smite comes in. Canyon's going to land the spear onto the blue buff, as there it is, first blood, as we expected, and the tentacle monster comes out. Vel'Koz represent.
He's already at least. You can see here some of the stats for the Team Dynamics picks. Obviously, Kuzan has played a lot of Zoe himself, as here's the gank.
Yeah, Beyond's going to come in. Beryl does have Eclipse as he's looking for the stun onto Doctor. That's a great step back, though. Guga did use his flash, but that's a very easy kill. DAMWON, still no flash for Rich.
Agree, missed 2 CS in a row. He's only looking for the trade.
Yep, there's the slice and dice. Piercing Light comes in. That is going to be the full culling, but avoided. And Nuguri grabs the solo kill. That's what happens when you have flash and your opponent doesn't.
Yep. 앞을 빠지고 잡았어.
I used my flash. As, wow, down in the bottom lane, Ghost is dead.
He is. He didn't use his flash, as now we're looking for Rich yet again. Yep, Spear is going to connect because it's free. And yeah, the Mika really being culled up here.
You see the sad beat?
Yeah. Really putting that pressure on. And this snowball is really starting to become a problem. There's a Drake that's going to be taken as an answer, but giving all of that money...
Bottom side play, as they know Gugar's in the brush, but they just... They're still standing nearby, and they just get hooked. It's the cleanest.
These are looking like some gold numbers from old DAMWON. Before Ghost joined the roster. Is Guga going to get slowed? There's the flash forward from Beryl. They're going to land a spear, but the Zenith Blade came down because, of course, he held on to it. Guga goes golden, and now in goes Beyond, but he's mega squishy. Canyon not going to be taken. And Doctor, he does eventually find the kill under the Nidalee, but Ghost now trying to trade back, and Showmaker slides on in and collects the Ash for himself. Now, Kuzan here trying to tidy up. I don't think he's going to be able to. Beryl was lit on fire.
Which I thought was kind of interesting, but they didn't want to have him save the Ash. Here we go again.
Oh my god, Nuguri damage! And Beyond, what are you doing here? You can't fight this huge crocodile. He's level 11!
His own heal, it looks like, as Shirley going to be dropped down here in the mid lane. And they're just, they're kind of bullying Kuzan out of this one, as Beyond is so far behind that he can't do anything. He's 3 levels behind Canyon right now. I mean, he's just non-existent after the way that the early game played itself out.
Yep.
We're at level 1.
He's going to be taken down there by the Thresh as the arrow is going to connect onto Ghost. Teleport comes in from Dynamics. Double teleport immediately to follow up as Ghost will probably not. He's not going to die. They're going to back away too early. And Showmaker and Nuguri come in to save. Their little AD carry here towards the bottom side. Okay, here goes the Zenith Blade. Solar Flare landing there as well as the Zoe's going to be the first one taken down. Beyond has about 2.5 health as he's going to get the heck out of there. Showmaker still has Emperor's Divide, but not a lot of health bar, and Nuguri as well. He's got a massive bounty. Rich looks for it, but the volley is going to ring true. Rich grabs a kill off the back, and Dynamics are turning it all on its head. Canyon can't find the spear, and it was just a little bit too much there for DAMWON.
You know, Duck Down, we don't talk about him too often here on this Team Dynamics team, but he gets a winning bot lane for the first time in a while, and he was able to carry really hard in that last fight. As DAMWON, they don't want to give this one up. It is a 3-on-4. They're thinking about going for the fight here.
Yeah, they're not done yet. Spear is going to come through, but it's not going to be able to take a Drake or anything like that.
Kiting was so effective that Showmaker, he had his flash and his ultimate available, but he could just never find a good place to use it.
Didn't want to flash underneath the turret there as Rich. He's under his, but Solar Flare's going to get a nice slow. And Canyon, he'll make it out. Connecting. The poke needs to happen. Both of these teams want to get poked down before a fight starts, especially Dynamics. They have 0 frontline. They're not going to be able to play front to back too easily. They need to have health advantages. As Nuguri's found Rich. Oh no! And he throws out the culling as it is going to be secured by DAMWON, the Dragon. But Nuguri eventually gets on top of Rich. I don't know what his positioning was right there, but now the damage is going to be true from DAMWON. And regardless of any bubbles that are going to be landing, Kuzan is trying to get the hell out of here. Canyon trying to sprint after Beyond, who's getting hit by minions, and Canyon eventually grabs him. I believe that was a trap that, unbeknownst to Beyond, he just walked over. And DAMWON made that look so easy in comparison to the last team fight.
Absolutely. I mean, the confusing positioning out of Bridge kind of got it started on the 5v4, and we already mentioned how Beyond's not doing much. There was 0 inside track for DWG to do any damage. That fight looked entirely different.
Beyond was the lowest level in the game.
Yeah.
Canyon's 4 levels ahead of him, now maybe 5, as the arrow is going to glide gracefully by.
It's 5.
Another one added to the ether of Runeterra. As we've just got too much pressure here. The Baron was the prize for DAMWON, of course, after that team fight. And I think everyone was expecting a game that was going to end.
Still got 50 seconds on their Baron buff, but it seems like they're taking their time with this one. Just waiting for the waves to push in. You can see that Rich is off in the bottom lane, kind of just pushing and farming by himself, but he's got to get back here eventually to help deal with the push.
Yep, he is going to crash that wave, so at least DAMWON aren't... Oh, no. Okay, not going to find the Dawning Shadow, so DWG will survive for the minute, but it does mean that this inhibitor will go down. Where pressure is given somewhere, it is given up elsewhere. And it was the top lane that did fall. Good hook lands there from Guga, but no follow-up. Just not going to be able to. Noguri sitting there at full health, 3,000 hit points. Beyond gets chunked. In goes Beryl. Solar Play goes completely wide, though, as Beyond just cannot stand in amongst this fight. Beryl is punished for that poor positioning as Canyon goes golden. Ghost trying to keep Showmaker alive as Canyon eventually gets out of there, and now Noguri, the raid boss, trying to stand tall. Emperor's Divide lands only onto Kuzan, as Showmaker's had a bit of an off game so far, but still just standing true in the front line, as that's the snare. Guga will be falling here as Ghost is going to finish him off. And despite finding a few options in the middle of the fight, Dynamics just didn't have enough money to buy cool items to give them enough stats to win.
Yeah, they're going to push in here. The TP coming in. You see Beyond desperate trying to get the kill, but he just gets slapped down once again.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. It's just 100% bullying of the Rek'Sai, as Rich is going to fall. That's Canyon helping grab that kill as Noguri collects it for himself. The big old Renekton doing a lot of work this game. DWG wants to try and save his Nexus for the minute as Canyon eventually does go down. Noguri decides that he can't get on top of the Ashe because she's too good at kiting, and he'll just win the game instead. So DAMWON complete isn't Carrier. Carrier is the only one that's really made us feel like Lux is one of those power picks towards the bottom lane. In the support position, now a lot of pressure on Guga to demonstrate the same thing.
Scale, as here's Canyon in the top lane again.
Yep, Noguri grabs that cannon creep, as now we're just looking for it. No oranges to be eaten just yet, and that is a very dead a very dead Gangplank and First Blood in your last couple of picks in the draft. On blue side or on red side, it doesn't actually really matter. So that is a decent snare. Guga has to flash though as Ghost getting on forward, flashing on in. Noguri is going to join the battle as well, and he'll help lock down DWG, but not before Ghost is eliminated. It's 3-1 in the end, but DWG has again hanging around top lane as this wave crashes in.
I want Beryl to play GP one game.
All right, the Renekton's going to start this one off. We'll see whether they can actually get it in time as Noguri slicing out, and Tribute's going to keep him alive. Cannon Barrage. Just, yep, the Rune King active still available here.
They're going to dive him again, I think.
As Rich misses a cannon creep to add insult to injury.
Nuguri's pretty low, but...
Yeah, there's the Dominus. As we get the slice, there's the dice, and there's an extraordinarily dead Gangplank. This camp is just not what you want. As Showmaker going to move real fast with that phase rush, flashes over the wall. Kuzan going to follow him. And there's the flash, picks up a whole bunch of sparkles. It's Kuzan! He is going to burn down. No! The last tick wasn't enough, and the Zoe survives.
Well, for now.
Canyon, spear is going to land onto Beyond. Almost gets him with the runic echoes. As, yep, there he goes. Falls down in the end, as now Canyon looking for the double kill. He should be able to. Subjugate does come in, though. Spear connects, and yep, that's the execute. Meanwhile, Noguri's taking inner turret's top lane.
Look at the top lane.
Oh my god, it's so over. Beryl's gonna die, so there is a consolation kill in the bottom lane. As I think this was the duo queue.
I think they should have just gone mid and tried to run as... Oh, Beyond died.
Yeah, he's dead. We don't need to play-by-play that one, I don't don't think, as Canyon gets chunked by Kuzan. Kuzan, another quiet performer here, as DWG is going to find Beryl. Hawk shot. Spots him out. Has now started to step up towards the end of 2020 as well.
I remember when... Oh,
all right. That's a large amount of buttons pressed onto Ghost, who is going to Arcane Shift out. Flashes. Canyon comes on over and is going to be able to keep him alive. Now, Nogri has found the Ashe. The Gangplank does manage to get the kill on the Ezreal, but he's trying to jump off Summoner's Rift right now. He's trying to get it out, but you actually can't press the buttons over that wall. And so Alcove or no.
Movies like that? Any Godzilla movies where Godzilla just destroys the city and like is happy at the end?
I mean, Godzilla's like a good guy in one of them.
Like,
yeah,
what is
Godzilla
this?
just absolutely tearing the Ashe
apart.
I don't know why there was a flash as Nogari just walks up and kills him with Dominus in the end. The Gangplank also dies to the top side. As like we were talking about, that Rod of Age is already completed here from Canyon. He is mega far ahead, and this game is
Atlas. It's
I mean, the surrender vote at the moment is unanimous, 100%, as the arrow is going to glide gracefully away. And now Beyond, he's going to man his inner turret.
He dodged.
Isn't necessarily safe there.
He dodged so much, and he used Flash, but he still couldn't get away.
I mean, there's 4 people here, right? Like, it's just...
It's the DAMWON bulldozer right now. We are...
It's 11,000 gold. True Shot Barrage, DWG, he has to leave. He's extraordinarily low, so there's that stat. Now Nogari just casually walking past these 2 solo laners, and Rich is going to get flashed on and murdered. This is just...
I almost cursed there.
It's so rough. Oh, in he goes again, underneath the turret, culling the Meek, and Nogari says, it's my damn player of the game. Come on, media, vote for me.
Well, he's got the most kills now.
All right, in goes Beryl, he's flashing forward. And the Shock Blast also going to connect. The Light Binding's pretty good there from Guga defensively. But still, Dynamics are relegated to their fountain at 17 minutes into the game.
This is the least fun game that Team Dynamics has ever played.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll tell you that right now in pro play. This does not feel good. As the losing team, man, this is decimation. It's not even close.
This is just, yeah. Okay, so the minion wave gets cleared out in the mid lane.
Just keep pushing.
There's that.
Got Shirley.
Oh god, they do that? What? Where is she?
Yeah, I think Canyon has her.
Oh no. I didn't see the golden pause. As Nogari is going to put down a control ward. He's trying to get out of here. There's the slow. No flash available, remember. Is now Guga. Wants to find the Light Binding, and he walks into it. But now, Rich is in trouble. Final Spark will pick up the kill. And all of that juicy gold goes. He's back, by the way. And he also has a Black Cleaver now and a second Vampiric Scepter. Death's Dance most likely being built towards. The Renekton's massive, as is Showmaker, just quietly. Landing 3-man Shock Blasts.
Yeah. Just doing his thing. And Dominic, you could tell they're pretty angry they didn't end the game before at 17 minutes, so they're going to try to end it here at 19 minutes. Let's see if they can do it, Atlas. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah,
they can, actually.
I think that if there's any lead that you can finish a game before 20 minutes on, it's probably a lead like this, but 20 seconds until that dream becomes less of a reality. As Dynamics, everyone's alive, but they're bleeding out underneath their Nexus turrets as they're desperately trying to get rid of these minions. Super creeps starting to make their way up the bottom lane. But when you're talking about the Gangplank as a gazelle, a helpless creature, then that's certainly a game state that you don't want if you're a Dynamics fan. As Beryl, he's going to do the best that he can to get Beyond out of here, but it's Showmaker that does most of that work. Now looking for another Shock Blast that'll kill Beyond, as the Baron should be taken. Beyond not going to get speared.
Look at Showmaker looking for the angle.
Final Spark comes in. Yeah, Beyond is just going to be taken down, so there's no more smites. And it was level 13 to, I think, level 10, so it doesn't even really matter. It was never 50-50 because the smite did an extra approximately 200 damage. It's Canyon over the top. Showmaker here trying to corral. They don't have vision.
I loved the Hunter Showmaker looking for the angle.
Yeah.
Trying to take down the troll.
There's poachers on both sides.
I know.
Nogari walking in. Loosen Singularity just to slow down the minion wave, but this Nexus turret's dead. Oh, and DAMWON will crash through, take this one down. It's 22 minutes into the game. and it's well and truly over. 14,000 gold is the lead. That gold lead at 20 stat that we saw before is only going to be inflated now as Arrow, nicely avoided by DAMWON. And I don't think Dynamics have any chance of stopping this. You can see that Nexus turret is not long for the world. Flash forward there from Noguri. He'll take whichever target he can get, and he'll look for the Lux first. And just crashes on through. Beryl will probably die, but he flashes out, and he's going to keep himself alive. The Inspire Shield comes in. Noguri, huge healing as he slices, dices, and chops up the Pirate. Ghost just trying to land some Mystic shots, and they're going to give up on the Nexus for the moment. They want to be able to grab as many kills as they can. Showmaker misses the Shock Blast, though, and that's going to be that. DAMWON with a very swift 2-0